Hello children. Today we will learn about systole, diastole and blood pressure. So movement of blood through the network of vessels requires a great deal of pressure. The pressure provided by the heart. So today we are going to learn about such kind of pressure. Okay, let us look at the systolic pressure and diastolic pressure. Okay, so what is systolic pressure and diastolic pressure? So contraction of ventricles is called ventricular systole and relaxation of ventricles is called ventricular diastole. So systole and diastole. So children, you can see very clearly here this is the auricle diastole. This is auricle systole and this is the ventricular diastole and this is ventricular systole, right? And come to the ventricular diastole. Now two ventricles filled with blood. So this is the relaxed stage. So that's why this is ventricular diastole. In this figure, both ventricles are contracted. Now blood is enters into the arteries. Arteries. So this is contraction of ventricles is called systole, ventricular systole, right? So now systole and diastole togetherly called as a heartbeat. So I mean contraction and relaxation of heart is called heartbeat, right? So and always take the ventricular systole, diastole as measurement of BP. You know that. So systole and diastole will take in the while measuring the BP. So that systole and diastole is nothing but ventricular systole and ventricular diastole. And now come to the heartbeat. Always you remember that our pulse rate is equal to the heartbeat. So you might have observed this in our daily life also, right? Okay, what is blood pressure? So blood pressure, we can say that BP. What is BP? What is BP? Based on this systole and diastole, we can also understand the concept of BP. So many of you would have heard that some elderly person in your family might be having problems of high BP. And then they will say my blood pressure is 130 by 70 and 160 by 100, like that. So and what do we mean by blood pressure? So blood pressure is nothing but ratio of systolic pressure to diastolic pressure. And normal healthy person should having a 120 by 80 mmHg. So mm means millimeters mercury. Hg means these are the units. So while we measuring the BP, we would take a Hg as a units, right? So and the pressure of exerted by the blood on the walls of the blood vessels. So blood vessel means, so these are the arteries or blood vessels. This is the left ventricle. Left ventricle having a oxygenated blood. When this oxygenated blood forcefully enters into the arteries, so obviously arteries have a more pressure. Ventricles are contract and blood is enters into the arteries. That's why this is a systole. We can take as a systole. You know that says what is systole and diastole. So measurement of BP is 120. Normal healthy adult person BP should be a 120 by 80. Okay, what is systolic pressure and diastolic pressure and normal blood pressure? So, when we can say that one person has a normal blood pressure and high blood pressure, and normal healthy adult should be a 120 by 80 mmHg. mmHg means these are the units, right? So one normal healthy adult should be 120 by 80. What is 120 by 80? You know, so 120 is now this is the numerator and 80 is a denominator. Numerator indicates systolic pressure. Already I told you what is systolic pressure. Systolic pressure means when the ventricles contract, that is a systolic ventricular system, that is a systolic pressure, right? And denominator is 80. Denominator indicates diastolic pressure. What is diastolic pressure? Relaxed stage of ventricles. So that is a ventricular diastole. That is a diastolic pressure. So when we measure the BP, we should take the systolic pressure and diastolic pressure. So that this systolic pressure and diastolic pressure is when the ventricles are contract and relaxed. We will take as a measurement of BP. Okay, the instrument used to measure the BP is called sphygmomanometer. And you can see here this is the device which is used to measure the BP. So this is the sphygmomanometer. While you can see here this is a cloth like thing you can see here. When the patient visit a doctor, the doctor will wrap the cloth upper arm and extremely tightly. So they will take this cloth type of thing and wrap to the upper arm of the hand extremely tightly, and they will take a measurement of systolic pressure and gradually loosening it. Then they will take a diastolic pressure. So this is measuring arterial blood pressure. So we can observe all these things when we visit the doctor, and also when you go to the hospitals, you can observe all these devices and also how doctor will check the BP. Okay, let us see what is hypertension and high BP. So people who have high BP during resting period are said to have hypertension. So in some people, blood pressure will be very high. So very high means what is a normal blood pressure? 120 by 80 is the normal blood pressure. So when a person's high more than the usual, so that condition is called high blood pressure. They will say so 130 by 70 or 160 by 90 like that. But that is a high blood pressure. But what is the reason for high blood pressure? You know, blocking of arteries by cholesterol. So you know that what is the function of our arteries and veins. When you arteries when the arteries are blocked by this kind of cholesterol, so now the blood cannot flow freely. So that's why blood blocked by this cholesterol. This leads to the this leads to BP in the persons, or sometimes it leads to heart attack. So and that's why person should take care of their health. So when they get BP, so they should take a balanced diet, and also every day they have to take exercises to avoid to such hypertension and also heart attacks. Right, children? Thank you.